Sometimes they say you cannot see clearly the picture if you're in the frame. Sometimes you need to step out of the frame for you to see the picture clearly. If we speak to ourselves with our own ears, sometimes it takes a person who's from without to speak to us because they can see more clearly. I don't know if you may just pick up on that. Yes. We have also Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o. I didn't give you a handy opportunity to also condole with the nation of this celebrated, renowned author who has not been celebrated at home as much. But I remember, I think, was it KCA University? They gave him a honorary doctorate. Yes, yeah. I think it's the only university that has done that in the country.
You see, the most important topic in Kenya today should be about the Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o legacy. Professor Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o, the books he has written, the tribulations he has gone through, the fact that many in the world believe that was the best Nobel Peace laureate in literature that never be, because he was nominated very many times. And in fact, last year or 2 years ago, there was a lot of hope last year that he would be accorded that global recognition. It's a statement of the nation. Even in the context of the prayer breakfast, we can contextualize Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o in many formulas. Number one, in decolonizing the mind, he talks about why we Africans should set ourselves free beyond independence from colonial powers, because the mind is still in captivity. Remember, Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o was James Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o. He dropped his English name. I'm not demolishing those personal choices, but there's some process he went through when he was at Makerere University.
Okay.
When you remember the tribulations him, Ngũgĩ wa Meri, and Micere Mugo, Dr. Professor Micere Mugo, went through in their Gahikadenda, when I want to play at Kamirithu in Limuru. Who else in the globe has initiated a village theater of magnitude to involve and emancipate, empower the people at grassroots from where you come, like Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o? Okay? I know some criticism, but you know, we don't have father nature or father tongue or fatherland. We have motherland, we have mother nature, and we have mother tongue. Ngũgĩ made the bold move to author a book, very voluminous, in my vernacular, Gikuyu, Mũrogi wa Kagogo. In English, The Wizard of the Crow. Again, sending a message to the world that people have to be very proud of where they come from. And remember, he was living in America. You know, in the very westernized United States of America. But he still had to get people who understood his vernacular to go and translate the book, and even in the presentations. Again, about the African space for African pride is very, very important. Ngũgĩ initiated that. The other context you bring to Ngũgĩ is that Ngũgĩ was not detained by a non-Kikuyu. And this is the message that people should receive. That Ngũgĩ was actually terrorized and harassed at the University of Nairobi, and a presidency that came from his home county of Kiambu. And through the Moi presidency, never recognized. And when Kibaki was recognizing the Mau Mau, Ngũgĩ came back, and I remember we can credit the son of Jomo Uhuru Kenyatta. He even hosted the Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o at his State House. But it speaks about the statehood and nationhood of African nations after obtaining independence from the colonial masters. That our intellectuals, Micere Mugo, Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o, Shadrack Kiguto, even many who are still living here, the likes of William Mutunga, Makoa Mutua, Mukiza Kitui, they were all expelled from our republic. The brain drain.
Professor Nyong'o.
Yeah. Professor Nyong'o. The best that Africa has produced. And remember, these are individuals who are trained during colonial time. They came from their primary schools by missionaries, then went to universities in Makerere, others went to the Salam University, And in independent Kenya, they were exiled, they were detained, they were tortured, they were denied basic rights, food, shelter, you know, even water, even air. They were locked in watertight compartments. It speaks about the shame of Africa. Let me say this. Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o is not about Kenya. It's about the world. While the world gave Ngũgĩ very many recognitions, universities in Europe, in Asia, in America, here we are very prone and very fast. And I want to say this on TV, because people don't talk about it. And it is time we have this conversation. That concubines, boyfriends, sons and daughters, economic hitmen, surrogates, corrupt individuals are chronicled in the litany of state recognitions, every public holiday. The individuals you see being put there are not the professors who have made research in Cambridge. They are not the professors in the economic departments of universities in Oxford, in Harvard, in Yale, in New York, who come from Kenya because they have made discoveries in economics, or even in history.
Yes.
The recognitions that we give, and this is what conversation can unsettle a lot of people. Because a lot of people in politics today, because we are surrogates of, particularly in the last